Dear friends, we are today, Tuesday, the fourth day of the month of Iyar, the 29th installment of our Corona Inspiration series. And what's on top of everyone's mind is how do we get out of this mess? How do we get back to normal life? And what's interesting is if you follow and read what is being written and spoken in the press by leaders, at the beginning you heard a lot about we're going to find the vaccine, we are going to find the cure, very big sweeping claims and goals. But then the conversation quickly turned a different direction, and the conversation became, how do we really deal with it so to overcome this crisis? And what they were suggesting was, and that's the way most of us are living today, is by the little things we do. Wash your hands. Every time you're coming from outside, wash your hands. Every time you touch a surface, a foreign surface, wash your hands with soap for 20 seconds or with hand sanitizer. When you go outside, wear a mask, cover yourself, wear gloves. Many little things. And there are many, many more. Stand social distancing 6 feet away. And the hope and prayer, but even more, this is really what everything is coming down to. If we practice these things, all of a sudden we are stopping the spread. All of a sudden, the thing that's taking so quick to move around the world as it did in the early months of the year, January, February, and beginning of March, will slow down. It will not be able to be contracted from one person to another. It will not be able to be spread in this way. And without any sweeping vaccine or cure, we'll be able to gain control over the situation and overcome it. And this is not the first pandemic, there have been others. And this was sort of the guidance direction it took as well. This approach is actually very in sync with Torah. Torah, Judaism, very often people associate that with great sweeping philosophies, ideas, ideologies that are that you have to turn over and you turn over your head to be able to really buy into it and grasp it and to make a big leap into buying into the way of Jewish life and religion. But that's not the case. Judaism is built on a lot of little things. God gave us 613 commandments. He gave us first 10 commandments. The 10 commandments are fundamental. They are very important, and they talk more to just an action. They talk to a whole way of thinking, an attitude, an approach to life, whether it's between us and God or between us and other of mankind. But then he gave us 613. And a lot of the 613 are small details. When you wake up in the morning, wash your hands. I don't know if you know, during the Black Plague, the bubonic plague, the Jewish people were not at all affected. And that's the reason why many people thought that we brought the plague on and caused a lot of anti-Semitism. Because we washed our hands every morning. We washed our hands before we ate bread. So the Torah comes and tells us so many things, little things. When you behave in the public with other people, little things to stay away from, little things to do. And so it is in every part of our life, in every facet. It's a lot of little things that we have to adhere to. And this makes up the main body of Judaism, because when we do a lot of little things, that's when sweeping changes happen. A lot of little things in our life make a big change. And this is the same way we're seeing today. Small behaviors can make big changes. So when you think about your Judaism, and when you think about any part of your life you want to develop, become stronger in, don't wait to make that big leap, which will never happen. Very few people make big leaps. Start taking small steps. Things that sometimes seem insignificant, but yet they are very significant. They are changing. And just look at the virus itself. One person brought it on to the entire world. Small steps does big things. That's what was said when the first man stepped on the moon. A small step for man, a great step for mankind. This is what Judaism is really all about. A lot of small steps, sweeping for ourselves and the world around us. So shalom and have a great day.